everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations, and I just wanted to share with you this pamphlet journal that I have created using the Petals and Letters collection that came out last year. I had some stuff left over and I was kind of in a junk journal mood, and so I've been really into it lately, and I decided to dig this out of my junk journal bin from Country Craft Creations and work with it, and I was able to use what I had left over from previous projects from the Petals and Letters Hybrid Junk Journal collection. So I used this collection that had the pattern papers in it as well, and then I used the Junk Journal Companion Pack, what I had left over in this completely up, and then I did use a couple pieces from this paper collection. This was the Companion Junk Journal Kit that came out too. It had a calendar and some to-do lists and stuff like that. So anyways, I was able to kind of use these up, and I want to share with you what I created. So I did a pamphlet journal that just used a pamphlet stitch, a 3-hole pamphlet stitch to bind it. There's no chipboard. It is chunky. I use lots of lace. I used some flowers I had in my stash. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I did even tie some beads to the end. Can you see that? Of my bow here for the binding, and made a couple little dangles, which I thought were really pretty. On the front, I added some flowers and this little butterfly here, and just looked really pretty. This is one of the papers from the collection, so front and back, and it does have kind of a spine looking spine here, or middle piece I should say, so it looked really pretty. I love how that turned out, but I did all kinds of stuff. I added lace, I added buttons, all kinds of things, so I thought I'd go through and share it with you real quick. I'm not going to have a tutorial on it. I have done tutorials on how to do pamphlet stitch and stuff, but I do want to do this as an inspiration for you to get out your things and use these up. There's the elements in here are from the paper collections, from the add-on packs, what we call them. I want to make sure, the companion packs. So lots of pockets, lots of tags. I did a lot of just cutting out and gluing things down. So there wasn't a whole lot, you know, to construct. Does that make sense? I did use some coffee dyed paper from my stash. So I had a pattern paper, copy paper, pattern paper, and then I kind of interspersed these little papers that I have coffee dyed in my stash. So I just kind of did, you know, that. Does that make, I hope that makes sense. So I used a couple of these. I used a couple of coffee dyed pattern papers interspersed between the pattern papers, and created lots of areas for journaling and things like that. And again, it's just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I do have a video on how to bind journals and things, different ideas, so I will link that down below. So on the front inside, I just added a pattern paper that I created a pocket with, and added some coffee dyed tags that I had made, and these are the ephemera pieces that I cut from the packs. Now this was a piece that was left over from creating some stuff, and it had the journaling line, so I just rounded the corners, inked the edges, and then put it in here as a journaling spot. Isn't that pretty? The backs all are white, so there's lots of journaling spots here. I went to town with kind of using some lace, some seam binding, and I did a row of glue here and glued the lace down, so we have this beautiful kind of lacy edge. This is just a little pattern piece that I did a stub cut to create a ticket. Fussy cut out this heart from a scrap that I had, layered a little bit of the lace here with some of the wordings. This came from the companion pack, guys. Just a simple paper clip with a tag tuck here. Down here, just some ephemera that I clustered together, and there's another little tuck spot, so you could tuck something there. All of the words came from the companion pack. All of this came from the companion packs and the paper collections. So this one here, I created a belly band, and I even used a strip from the top here. I don't know if you can tell, but to reinforce the belly band just a little bit, I glued it top and bottom, and then I used the little washi tape pieces at the top and the bottom, layered some stuff here, and then added a postcard. This is a journaling page. Let me open that up for you so you can see. And I just folded it tucked it in there. And then this is the recipe card. It came with the paper collection. And so I folded it in half. I glued it so it created a pocket, punched a thumb hole, and then inside the recipe card, I added one of my coffee dyed papers that I had in my stash. So that just tucks in the pocket. So you can, you know, put a recipe on here if you want, and then you have a journaling spot back there. So that would be a great idea to, like, you know, grandma's recipe, and then you could journal on the back, like your memories of having that recipe, cooking that recipe with your grandma. I thought that would be a kind of a cool thing. This page I didn't want to cover too much because it was already so beautiful, but then I did add the handwritten memories down here. There's tabs in this collection, so I just added the tabs and the word dreams here to this page. Here I created just a very simple hidden paper clip with some of the scraps, added the words here, and then under there, this is actually a project life card that I coffee dyed and just added a piece of ephemera, and then this is a little piece of the pattern paper that I just created a little booklet. More lace. Other side of the paper clip and the guest check that I have coffee dyed. Just thought that would be kind of fun in there. This is an envelope that came in the paper collection. So what I did was I cut it out and I glued it at the top and the bottom here and then right down the side, and that created a nice little tuck spot on this side. Added some of the tags, and I did set some eyelets and add some lace, and those tuck in there like that. But then when you do that, I created a flip, so you can have some journaling here as well. So that's what I did with that. And then these are two pockets that I just layered on top of each other, and then these are the tags from the collection. I used a bulb pin, I set an eyelet, tied some seam binding, used a bulb pin with a little bit of the lace, and I added a button and a little bead to it, and that's all I did with that. Ephemera piece with the lace, again, everything from the paper collection. These little tags, I just set an eyelet and cut the two little tags out, added the lace. Isn't that pretty? Little stacked pocket, and then it flips open. And it's just glued to the other side of the paper. So, thought that was fun. I added the little pom-pom trim. I had one little piece left from the roll, and it fit perfectly at the top of that page. Here, I used a coffee dyed library card and a guest check, and then one of the words from the paper collection. Here are two pockets that just layered on top of each other, a little bit of lace here. Here is a cut apart, and again, some of the cut aparts have actual lines on the backs, so that was really fun and easy. And then another coffee dyed tag back here on that page. Just a little paper clip with a little button on it, so when you clip it to the edge, the button kind of hangs out, which is kind of fun. And then this has another little tag here, and this says Sweet Moments. Here's a cluster of tickets and the roses, and I did staple them together, but then I did glue them down so it created a little pocket for this journaling tag. All right, more lace, cluster here, and this actually created a little pocket for a little tiny tag and some twine. The twine did come from, the twine and the seam binding are from Country Craft Creations. The rest were from my stash. So another little tab here. This is a hidden paper clip. I just did it a long one, and I did use two smaller clips here, just very simple hidden paper clip, not super complicated at all. I did use a little bulb pin and attach it to the lace that I glued on top, and the bulb pin has a little bit of lace and a button and a bead. And then here I did the same thing with the recipe card. I glued it to make a pocket, and in this one I just put a tag. Okay. So behind here, this is one of the calendars. So out of one of the companion packs had some calendars. I just cut it and folded it, inked it, and tucked it in there. So you have a nice little calendar in there. Left this plain, so you could do journaling here, put with love at the top. Here I just put a stamp here. And then here I fussy cut this out of a piece of scrap. It looked like a corner And I just wrapped it around that little butterfly. I thought that was really pretty, but you can actually pop something in it if you wanted to, a little note. On this page, this was a pocket. I just added a piece of paper to make it a library pocket, and it was already at a diagonal, so I added lace there, and then here's one of the tags. I used one of the cut-aparts from the paper collection, and I just created it into a tag shape. Added an eyelet seam binding, and then another little bulb pin, bead, lace, button. Behind this, another coffee dyed paper, so you can have some journaling back here. Oops. Lace on this page, and timeless treasures here. On this page, I used one of my coffee dyed tags, and I just created a pocket to use the tags in. I'm hoping this is giving you some ideas. I mean, it was really fun. This page is fun. This is obviously a very old button card that has never been used, and I loved it, so I really wanted to use it, and I created a little space where you could tuck something behind it. I just loved it. Had to use it. Another paper clip at the top with a little button. Back here, more journaling spots, and then this is from the calendar page. I just cut the to-do part out and created a little piece that you could tuck underneath here, like so. Okay. On this page here, I used some more of that coffee dyed paper. It's the same paper as this. I just cut it down a little bit and cut it into roughly thirds, and then used this ephemera piece from the package. I did use my little tiny stapler and tried to staple it over the staples that were on the paper, but then I glued it all down to the page, so you have this little tablet here. Lace on this page. On this page, this is a file folder. Let me take those out so you can see it. This was a file folder, so I just folded it up, glued it so that it created a pocket on the inside of the file folder, but then also creates a tuck behind it. And I added one of my tags, one of my Project Life cards, and then the notes section from the calendar paper back here. So I thought that was pretty fun. This was the letter box that I just glued to the front of the file folder, and then I added these two little ephemera pieces that tuck right inside of the file folder like that. Here's another simple hidden paper clip, and I just put another tag behind that. And then behind this one, another recipe card. So I did the same thing, and I used the same paper as I did on the first one. Oh, there we go. You have to just grab the paper, not the recipe card. Then it comes out. So that tucks there. And then this is the back page, another pocket. And then I put the You Make My Heart Smile on there. Then I have a tag, okay, and my library card. So that tucks in there. And then this is a fun little thing. I'll show you this one real quick. This is an expanding little piece where if you hold the back paper and hold the front paper, when you open it opens up into a big fold. So this is just literally an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And I folded it into fourths this way, so into 4 pieces, and then I just kind of guesstimated and folded it into thirds, and then you cover the front and the back, and then that makes this cute little, it looks small, but it expands into a big piece, and that's all that you have to do with that. So I can give you the measurements of the folds. It's roughly like 2 3/4, and then the other score line is about 2 7/8, and that created the pieces. So like 2 3/4 this way, 2 3/4, 2 3/4, and then 2 7/8 this way. I hope that makes sense. And then you just fold it up into an accordion and do that. So I have that tucked in here, and that kind of used up the last scrap that I had available. But that is my journal. That's what I did using the really beautiful Petals and Letters collection from Country Craft Creations. Jacqueline Hart did a great job with this, and I just really wanted to use some stuff up. So I did manage to use the rest of what I had in this collection, so that's all gone. I used the rest that I had in this collection, and then I used a couple pieces out of here with the journaling pages, and then one of the calendar pages that I cut up, and was able to make this journal. And I just really hope that it gives you some inspiration. If you have any questions, please let me know. It was a really fun project to make and super easy with all of the ephemera pieces that I had available. I mean, literally, I didn't have to really make anything. I just kind of went to town clustering things, making pockets, adding tags, and just having fun. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay crafty, and I will see you again soon, all right? Bye-bye.